Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Labour have been forced, against their wishes I suppose, to actually admit that dangerous extremists are being allowed to remain in Britain because exclusively of the European Convention on Human Rights. It's a convention they do not want to get rid of. The Tories and Reform both do. They say if you get rid of that, we can actually get and kick out all these dangerous people. Labour don't want to get rid of it, presumably because they want to keep these dangerous people in the country. Because of course they do. It's all part of the destruction of Britain. But well-known extremists, well-known to the intelligence agencies, and dangerous criminals have been refused asylum but are dodging deportation because they're being protected by their human rights. And like I say, Labour have admitted this now, and it's causing a lot of fury. Now, the Home Office Minister, Mike Tapp, said that dangerous asylum seekers are being allowed to stay and remain in the country, albeit with more restrictive leave. But that's meaningless since they don't have the resources to enforce it. So basically, it just means, oh, well, they're here, there's nothing we can do. It said that they're not given the same range of benefits afforded to refugees, but it won't matter because once they've been here for a certain amount of time, that ceases and falls away, and they're entitled to full entitlement as an almost full citizenship. Now, this admission has angered a lot of people, and it's led for far more calls for the small boats to be stopped. And of course, what you should do, as we're tracking them coming across the channel, is turn them around. But if they do manage to make landfall, you have to have whole big teams there arresting them straight into the back of a van, straight up to an airport, put on a plane, and sent back on the first plane out wherever it's going. If it's going somewhere shitty, all the better. But they're all given, regardless, they're all given Section 4 support, which means taxpayer-funded housing, cash, free cigarettes, telephone, etc. Rather than what should be happening, Chris Philp, Shadow Home Secretary, has been there. He says this answer brazenly admits that dangerous extremist criminals and known terrorists are not being thrown out or removed because of the ECHR. There's only one answer. The ECHR, he says, must be scrapped. And these scumbags, his words, must be thrown out. He went on to say that Labour are far too weak to do this, and instead they're prepared to let terrorists and criminals stay here. I'm going to correct you, Mr. Philp. It is not that they're far too weak to do it, it's that they actively want it. We've got a government of traitors who want these people here to make Britain worse, to bring Britain down, to turn Britain into a third world shithole, just so that these people can come and replace us and feel at home in a third world shithole. If we don't stand up and do something now, it'll be too late. Thanks very much. Bye.